In today's classroom, technology has become both a blessing and a burden. From slideshows to smart boards, from online platforms to AI-powered tools, technology promises to make learning better, faster, and more engaging. But when used without purpose or understanding, it can also become a barrier, distancing students from true learning. This is the story of how teaching can fail, reboot, and finally be redeemed through thoughtful and intentional use of technology. This is Teach Rebooted, the redemption of technology in the classroom.
Good morning, class. So today we'll be discussing the advantage and disadvantage of working for yourself. Ay, wait lang muna. Ano class ang kanila?
The intention was to make the lesson modern. The result, disconnection. Over-reliance on slides, poor tool choice, and technical issues turn an opportunity for engagement into a session of frustration. Technology didn't fail. The approach did.
So based dun sa naging discussion kanina, though may interruption sa tech, nakikinig ka ba talaga?
Hindi, ang boring kasi magturo ni ma'am.
So, based sa nangyari kanina, mahalaga ba ang technology sa classroom settings natin in teaching?
Dapat nga yung technology, tinuturuan tayo matuto, hindi yung nagiging distraction lang sa atin. Minsan nagde-delay pa yung yung lesson. Di ba?
An effective use of technology often happens when the tool overshadows the teaching. When planning, focus on what tool to use instead of what learners need. True interrogation means using technology to serve learning, not replace it.
But what if we reboot our approach? What if we align technology with pedagogy, where the teacher becomes a facilitator and learners take the lead?
So, as a future educator, magagamit ko ba ang technology sa pagtuturo sa ganitong setup ng klase?
Opo, kasi mas mapapabilis yung pagtuturo at mas mapabilis matuto yung mga estudyante at mas more engaging pa.
So, based dun sa setup natin kanina, what tools or platforms have helped you to understand the lessons better?
I think Google Classroom. Kasi po, yung mga lessons po and yung mga activities is naka-arrange siya para maging convenient sa amin. And that way, mas madali namin matututunan or makapagpasa ng mga activities.
Here, technology is no longer the star. Learning is. The teacher applied principles from instructional design, clear objectives, active engagement, and meaningful media integration. This is learner-centered teaching, powered, not ruled by technology.
What challenges did you experience when technology was used poorly in class?
Ayun po, as a student po na parang mas nagamit yung technology kasi nga 'di ba during pandemic nagtuloy-tuloy pa rin yung klase. And yung siguro yung masasabi ko na isa sa challenges na naranasan ko na paggamit ng technology lalo na kapag mahina yung connection and masyadong matagal yung pag-loading. Mahirap siyang makasabay sa klase. Kasi kapag ganun, diba kasi yung mga kaklase ko kunwari nasa slides 14 na sila tapos yung sa akin nakikita ko pa rin yung nasa pinakauna and worse nga wala pa rin nakikita. Yun yung siguro masabi ko sa isang challenges. And also, nakakatamad siya sa totoo lang. Nakakatamad makinig kapag online class and yung nakikita mo sa harapan mo, screen lang. Ang sobrang taas po nung distraction niya. Kasi kapag nakikita mo yung screen na nag-work, nakita mo yung slides, madidistract ka pa rin kapag naka-receive ka ng notification from other, kunwari sabihin nating website or other apps.
In what ways can teachers balance traditional teaching and digital tools effectively?
So, teachers can do that by integrating po yung mga skills na ginagawa nila traditionally or dun sa face-to-face classes by doing it sa mga online classes din or by using technology. For example po, kunwari mga cohort or collaborations by group po, discussions na mga by group, pwede po tayong gumawa ng pwede pong gumamit yung teachers sa mga platforms na, ayun, pwedeng mag-meeting yung bawat group, for example sa Teams, ganun po. And, yung mga pa-report din po, pwede pong gumamit ng mga tools like Figma, ganun.
Question po, what tools or platforms have helped you understand lessons better?
Certain platforms that help me make understand lessons better would be specifically Google Workspace and as well as Microsoft Office. Particularly, ang reason would be that nung elementary, coming from that phase of learning, puro books, puro Manila paper, very verbal discussions yung ginagamit. Then, coming into high school and through college, parang mas nagamit na yung use of PowerPoint, yung distribution of lessons na catered para sa students through documents and PDFs. So parang yun yung naiisip kong tools na nakatulong talagang naka-help sa akin sa lessons. And as well as, of course, AI sa pag-summarize and as well as websites kung saan mas emphasize yung certain details ng mga lessons to help me understand things better.
Every educator faces a moment of realization that technology is only powerful as the intention behind it. The teacher has been rebooted, not just in skills, but in mindset. The focus has shifted from presentation to participation, from isolation to interaction. Technology has found its true purpose to enhance, not to replace, human connection in learning.
Teaching in the digital age requires more than tools. It requires purpose. When educators combine heart, skill, and technology, learning transforms. Because in the end, it's not the technology that teaches. It's the teacher who reboots with intention.